Hi, it is me, Stargirl, the Practical Witch, and hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be figuring out what blessings are coming to your zodiac sign in the month of November. For those of you who are new, hi, I am Stargirl and I am a psychic medium here on YouTube, and I use my gifts to help encourage those who feel lost. Now, I am going to be using tarot and astrology to figure out what you can expect in November based on your zodiac sign, sun, moon, or rising, which as always are the most accurate horoscopes. But before I go ahead and get started on this monthly horoscope prediction, I do want to give a huge shout out to my friends Keen for making today's video happen. As you guys know, I love Keen. I am always raving and ranting about Keen. And for those of you who do not know who Keen is an online psychic service that allows you to talk to vetted intuitives and psychics from the comfort of your own home. Now, because Keen is an online psychic service, there will always be someone available on Keen to talk to you. So I have been using Keen now for going on 2 whole years, and this is why I love Keen. Every time I have felt really lost and confused about my life, whether it was for my career or my love life, there has always been a psychic available to talk to me on Keen, and they always give me really amazing advice. And 2, they have predicted some of the most crazy things that would happen to me in my life that I am still shocked about. They have predicted my business, and they have predicted everyone who has come into my life romantically. So Keen has been, needless to say, extremely accurate, as well as a huge pillar of my spiritual awakening, which is why I keep going back to Keen. Now, when you sign up, you are going to have to take a brief survey answering some personal questions, but these personal questions are going to help you get matched to a psychic that is just right for you. Now, when you find a psychic that you really vibe with, I highly recommend keeping a relationship with that psychic, because the more you two talk and get to know each other, the more in tune with your energy that psychic is going to be. I know personally, since I have stuck by the same psychic, her accuracy on my life has done nothing but really freak me out by how on point it is. And guys, if you use my link, you will get the first 10 minutes of Keen for only $1.99. The link is in the pinned comment and the description. Now, after that, prices are going to vary depending on which psychic that you choose, obviously, but this is a really great introduction. And when you sign up for Keen, they are constantly sending you discount codes and ways you can save money. So they are probably one of the most affordable psychics I've ever been to be completely honest with you. Whether you're looking for a psychic medium, a tarot reader, or an astrologer, whatever kind of psychic you are looking for, they're gonna have it for you on Keen, and there will be someone available to talk to you about anything, including love, money, career, or anything you need clarity about. I highly recommend checking out Keen. Once again, the link is in the pinned comment as well as the description. Click that link and get the first 10 minutes of Keen for only $1.99. Take advantage of that amazing deal, guys. That's like a $2 psychic reading, and I don't know if you know that, but that's pretty much impossible to find. Go ahead and check them out. I know you guys will love it. Now let's get back to these horoscopes. So as you guys know, in the pinned comment, there is also timestamps that are next to each zodiac sign. Click the timestamp next to your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what blessings are coming for you in the month of November. As always, I say that your rising and moon sign is going to be the most accurate horoscope, but I would recommend checking out your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what resonates, because all 3 of those horoscopes could have a message for you. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started on these November blessing horoscopes. Hi, Aries. Okay, so we are going to look into what the blessings coming for you in November are using the tarot cards, and I also looked over your chart, so let's see what the energies are. So the blessings coming for you is you guys are going to be feeling super duper intuitive when it comes to your November. Your intuition is going to be on point, okay? And I actually am willing to bet that a lot of you are having crazy dreams, or you are going to be having very crazy prophetic dreams. And just in general, your intuition and psychic ability is going to be strengthened. There's also somebody who currently has hidden feelings for you, because remember, for those of you who are into learning astrology, let me see if you can see the cards, of course. Pisces and Neptune relates to the 12th house, and the 12th house in astrology is about the hidden. It's about fantasies and daydreams, and this combination tells me that there is definitely somebody who has a bit of a hidden crush on you, hidden feelings for you. Yep, we also have it here with the 12th house, Pisces and Neptune. This all talks about hidden love. This person could be a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, or an Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. If you know one of those people, they likely have hidden feelings for you. Look at that. 7th house of partnerships. What did I tell you? So, oh my gosh, and another 12th house mystery card. So there is somebody in your vicinity who definitely has hidden feelings for you, and for whatever reason, they have not come forth about it, but I'm willing to bet they are a Pisces, Capricorn, or Aquarius sun, moon, or rising. In regards to your career, you're about to make leaps and bounds in your career. If you guys have been struggling with your career or lost about your career, in November, you will not be. You're actually going to have a lot of fun working. Your career is going to be blessed. You're going to be doing really well in your career. The energy is going to be right. The energy is going to flow at your job. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm dreading going into work, I'm dreading working. It's going to be like, wow, I'm actually having a lot of fun in my job. My environment is really nice. And if you guys have been looking for a job, this is a very good omen. You are going to get the job that you desire. Yes, so your career is going to be looking swell and amazing. Okay, so I wanted to get some more information about who has this hidden crush on you. And my spirit guides are telling me, Aries, that this person who has feelings for you does not feel good enough for you, or they fear that you are going to reject them. So they are hiding a lot of their feelings or their extent of their feelings for you. And this person, I feel, is suffering, Aries, from a lot of insecurity, and they're actually hiding away how much they like you or how much feelings they have for you, because they are scared you're going to hurt them or reject them, or they feel like they are not good enough for you. That's what my spirit guides are telling me. Once again, I'm getting the signs of Pisces, Aquarius, or Capricorn. And just in general, I feel that you also have a lot of people who secretly admire you, even like platonically. Just in general, you might not know this, but you have a lot of people who feel very connected to your energy, Aries. And I just feel that these people, a lot of people really admire you and they appreciate your energy, but they might not tell you to their face. And I feel like your spirit guides want me to remind you of that, because sometimes you might be like, I'm worthless. What do I offer people? I'm nobody. Nobody really cares about me. You might have those thoughts, but your spirit guides want me to tell you that you have a lot of people you don't know about who are secretly very inspired by you and secretly feel very connected to you. I just don't feel these people outright tell you, because people are scared of rejection and they're scared of, being rejected by you. So I feel like your spirit guides want me to tell you that there are a lot of people in your vicinity who feel that way about you, even if they don't make it apparent. I'm also being shown energetically you've ended a major cycle in your life, which might have made you change homes in the past year, or you have ended a major karmic cycle in your life in the last year where you have went through dark night of the soul, where you might have broken broken up a big relationship. You might have left a lot of people behind. You might have made a big move, but there were massive shifts and changes that have happened to you in the past year that were very scary and triggered you to go into dark night of the soul, Aries. And I feel that in November, the blessing is that this is going to be the end of the pain. This is going to be the end of suffering and the end of a difficult karmic situation. And normally, after we have gone through a really challenging chapter in our lives, the universe will reward us energetically with a huge blessing. And that's why, Aries, in November, you are going to be exceptionally blessed because you have went through the end of a chapter in a very difficult chapter. So the next chapter starts in November, and I'm talking in metaphors because I'm trying to show you energetically with words where you are on your journey energetically. You have ended a tough cycle and situation. The worst of the worst is over. So your blessing in November is peace and also a blessing for ending that difficult chapter of your life. Because I know personally, whenever I have ended very, very difficult karmic lessons in my life, there has been a huge blessing that follows it. And I feel like that's happening for you. The universe is going to send you a huge blessing in November because this is the blessing that you get after closing out such a dark night of the soul period for the last year where a lot of things have changed, and your blessing is going to be an illumination, is what I'm being told, of your talents, your natural God-given talents, the talents that are going to give you the status, the recognition, or it's going to show you what your purpose here on earth is. And that might not sound like a big gift, but I will tell you, as someone who has been lost for most of my life, I have always had a hard time seeing my talents, seeing my strengths, and seeing my weaknesses. But this dark night of the soul you have went through is what has triggered an illumination of you being able to see your natural talents. And those talents that you see in yourself are going to be the thing that gives you the recognition, the fame, the status that you want. It's going to be the things that's going to earn you success and show you your place in the world. So your true talents are being revealed to you. And also, this dark night of the soul was meant to creatively inspire you as well. So there's going to be creative inspiration as a blessing, and seeing where you are meant to be, or who you are meant to be, or your place on this earth in regards to your life purpose. So that was a bit of a tongue twister, but that's what I saw for you. Check out your sun, moon, and rising, because all are going to play an equal part in your November horoscope. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you later. Hi, Taurus. So this is going to be the blessings coming for you in November based on tarot and astrology and all of that good stuff. So I looked at your chart, and then I added the tarot so we could make a clear message and see what blessings are coming for you. So the first thing I energetically felt for you is, you had some fake friends who were really not your friends. They revealed themselves to you as your enemies. And if it has not happened yet, I really sense that in November, you're going to realize that it's time to release some of these fake friends, because they're people who just bring you down, or they're people who really don't want what's best for you. So you're making the decision to leave those fake friends, fake people behind, because these people are revealing their true character to you. Ooh, I didn't realize the camera was out of focus. Hopefully that didn't give you too much of a headache. That was the first message I saw for you in regards to your blessings. Now let's take a look at this tarot. I actually feel, Taurus, as well, you're going to be doing some sort of social media detox, or you're making it more of a priority to not spend so much time on your phone or on social media, and that is going to be super healing for you, especially when it comes to your peace of mind, because I didn't realize until I fasted from TikTok for a week how much time I just disassociated on my phone and on TikTok, and how much time it took up, and how it was getting like in the way of my goals. So I see that you're going to be spending less time online, and it's really going to heal your mind. And also I see you taking action on things in your life that you want to transform, especially when it comes to your money. I see that in November, you're going to be super motivated to make that money, to make that coin. You're going to have more energy and more motivation than ever to really work on your finances and build your wealth. And because you have so much energy to build your wealth and to go after your wealth, your finances are really going to go up. You're going to see an increase in the amount of money that you are making. And also I see that there's going to be an opening of your throat chakra in November, where it's going to be easy for you to express yourself and easy for you to speak your mind. The right words are just going to come out from you. And I just see you being more vocal and expressive about who you are, especially when it comes to your own personal style. Okay, then we have Jupiter and abundance. So I see, like I said, there's going to be an increase in your finances in November, which is amazing. So that's all the blessings that I see for you, Taurus. Check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, because all three of those horoscopes are going to have blessings for you in November. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you later. Hey, okay, this is for my Gemini, sun, moon, and risings. We want to see what blessings are coming your way. So I took a look at your chart, and I'm also using the tarot to further the messages. So what blessings are coming to Gemini in November? Let's take a look. So the first thing I see, let's make sure you guys can see it too, get some focus there, is you are going to be shining in your career. This is such a good omen of TikTok fame, or being recognized at your job or career, or just being seen. Your reputation is going to be really good in November, and you are really going to be shining and having a lot of good luck in your career coming to you in November. You also have a lot of angelic aid right now when it comes to shining at your career, when it comes to getting recognition, because you have to remember, in astrology, the 10th house is fame, your career, and your reputation. And we have Leo and Trine here when it comes to your career. So this is a very good omen. You are going to be getting a lot of recognition, or there's going to be a positive expansion happening in your career in November. Now, I do see some intensity and a lot of transformation happening when it comes to having a lot of disputes with your family. Maybe your career is doing well, but your personal life might be struggling in November. And I feel like your personal life might be struggling. Maybe somebody in your family is currently going through health problems. If they're not already, then don't worry about it. It does not mean it is going to happen. But I just kind of feel like your personal life, your home life, your family life might be a little chaotic, and there might be a lot of disruption happening in your personal life, or when it comes to a mother or a family member, just your personal life seems a little turbulent in November. Like, look what I said, square and challenge. The square talks about challenges next to Cancer happening in your home and family life. And I really feel it's because you're dealing with someone who might be struggling with their health, or your personal life just feels like a battleground, like it's not going so well. However, your career is doing really well. You're seeing a lot of growth in your career, and you are shining in your career. I feel that in November, you are also going to be networking a lot with people. You're going to be extremely social, communicative. I actually heard the term social butterfly, and you're going to be making a lot of friendships and networking with a lot of people in November, which is going to be a blessing for you, because these people are going to act as mentors to you in November and teach you how to make money, or teach you how to handle your money or deal with your money. There's something about you networking with a lot of people, being a social butterfly in November, and this is going to benefit you because there's going to be somebody that you meet in November who's going to teach you a lot about money or making money, or they might teach you a lot just in general about finances. There is also going to be a lot of energetic doorways opening up for you, Gemini, in November when it comes to your work and career. So I would say that is the most blessed for you. And also, I see that you guys are going to be changing your appearance in some way in November, and it is going to look really, really good because we have the first house, we have Scorpio, and the ascendant, which talks about changing your appearance. And because this is a blessing reading, this means you're going to change your appearance and it is going to look good. It's going to look really, really good. That's another blessing I see for you in November. Some of you are going to get recognition, as I see with Jupiter, Sun, and fifth house. You are going to get recognition for your talents or your creativity or your passions. Some of you are going to just in general have a lot of fun in November. And I think that is all of your blessings in November. Pretty good month for you guys. Check out your sun, moon, and rising, okay? For a full accurate horoscope, you should be checking out all three. That's what I have for you, and I hope you have a fantastic month. Hey Cancer, welcome to your November horoscope. So this is going to be the blessings coming to you in November, and I'm going to look at your chart. And also for clarifiers, I have these tarot decks right here to see what blessings are coming your way in November. So Cancer, just looking at your chart first, I will say that Saturn, the planet of slow moving things, the planet that slows things down to a snail pace, is aspecting your second house, which means you have been given signs that you need to slow down your speech. You need to talk in a rhythmic, purposeful way. Saturn strongly aspecting your second house of your throat chakra and speech is asking you to be purposeful when you speak. Yes, on TikTok, you might blow up because you're talking really fast and it gets people's attention real fast. But in interviews, if you want to, be on YouTube or just in general an everyday conversation, your words are a lot more powerful when you slow them down and you speak intentionally. This is what Saturn aspecting your second house has been trying to show you. So I feel that a lot of you have also been feeling that too. Second, Saturn strongly aspecting your second house has been making you fear money and stability. Maybe some of you are just fearful that money isn't going to come in. There's a lot of fears regarding money because remember, Saturn really brings a lot of fear. And I have a love-hate relationship with the planet Saturn. I have Saturn next to my moon. I am 100% depressed 100% of the time, super critical, super perfectionistic. That is the planet of Saturn. And it is a good thing because Saturn will lead you to mastery, of mastering a skill or mastering something in your life, but it brings a heavy burden. It makes you feel bad because it kind of pushes you to do things through anxiety. So I feel that you have been, worried about your money and frustrated about your money and frustrated about your career. It just feels like, you're trying to push on forward, but it's taking a lot of effort, a lot of energy. And I will tell you, Cancer, that Saturn transitioning your 8th house is very difficult transit, especially if you're someone who's really focused on their career and making money, because it really slows progress down and makes you work really hard. And it's not to punish you, it's to actually help you gain mastery. There's a reason, maybe some of you are okay, I'm not growing as fast as I want, in some areas of my career or with my money. That's because Saturn is slowing you down so you achieve mastery. So you become really good at what it is that you're doing. So that's why a lot of the times you have to do things again and again and again. You have to do things over and over and over. You feel like there's constantly a roadblock or a challenge. Saturn does this because it's trying to get you to be masterful at what you're doing. And you don't become masterful unless you go through this, all right, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. And I know that really sucks. Like, I feel your frustration, Cancer. I really do, as a Cancer rising. This transit has honestly been the worst transit of my life. So if you guys are going through just frustrations where you're just like, damn, this is one thing after another. Like, I'm pushing so hard. It's like I'm pulling and I'm grunting and I'm trying to pull this 500-pound load behind me. And it's like that scene in Mulan where Mulan is like trying to, she's failing in that montage when they start singing, let's get down to business, it's like where she's failing. That's what Saturn feels like right here. And I'm sorry. Now the positives that I see for you is there's going to be a little less resistance going on because Mars is going to be in your 5th house, which means that in November, you're going to be feeling creatively inspired. If you have been struggling with creativity, with feeling passion, with feeling like that aha moment where you feel excited about creation, that's going to change for you in November. So there's going to be a spark of creativity here for you. And there's also, I feel like you guys are going to just be feeling super, super duper creative. Like, instead of reaching creative blocks or instead of going, oh, I just have no passion for life. If I could, I would just do nothing. You're going to have that spark of creation and creativity where you're going to have a lot of great ideas. You're going to be feeling creative. And there's also finally going to be dating in the cards for you because Saturn has also been restricting your dating life. And I feel it's because you guys have really strong boundaries now because the 8th house is about boundaries. So the Saturn in the 8th has been really restricting your dating life because you are no longer dealing with the crap that you used to, and you're also more hesitant when it comes to dating people, so you have more boundaries up with people. But in November there will be dating options because you have all of those planets going through your 5th house. So the blessings I heard for you, Cancer, is anybody who's tried to mess with you and wanted to make sure that you fail, because with Venus and Pluto in the 6th house, this talks about your enemies. There are people around you, I feel, who you feel were out to get you or are your enemies or are putting spells or black magic on you or just simply do not want to see you succeed because they're represented by the vultures. So they're just really gross individuals. These people are going to get obliterated by your spirit guides. Like, whoever has been trying to get in the way of your success and has deliberately been wishing bad on you, these people, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is about to dish that karma out to these people, and everything that they send to you is going to be sent back to them. Also, you're having difficulty figuring out what you should do with your career. You just feel lost in general. Yes, you feel lost about your career. You're like, I have no idea what I should be doing. I am just winging it right now. Your spirit guides are saying if you're looking for direction about your career at this time, it is wise to follow your passion, because this is going to heal you from a lot of the pain you have been suffering from. This pain from your past, you're being asked to heal your inner child, because your inner child has answers about where to take your career and where to put your energy. A lot of the times when we're children, like for instance, I'm not saying my parents are bad or anything, because they're not, but I will tell you that when I was a kid, I wanted to do cheerleading, I wanted to do drama, I was very dramatic and I was very extroverted and I wanted to perform, and my parents would always tell me, no, you have to do chess club, you have to do piano, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a dancer, I wanted to do cheerleading, and my childhood self knew that. But sometimes when we're kids, our parents think they know what's best for us, so they tell us that what we want to do is invalid. So we learn not to trust our original gut instincts about what we're supposed to do in our life, because children, guys, they know more than anybody what they're supposed to do, because they were literally just up in the ethers with their soul map printed out. So children know. So your inner child knows where you should be taking your career. Like, what did your inner child want to do? You have to go back and figure that out, because childhood you knows exactly where to be putting your energy and where to be putting your focus. I really feel that. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of motivation and energy in November to really make that money. You're going to be putting a lot of effort into making money. Also, Saturn wants to tell you, with Saturn in wisdom and trine, Saturn's trying to actually help you out. You might be like, oh, Saturn, why are you doing this? Saturn, why are you ruining my life? Oh, this Saturn placement. But Saturn, with Saturn and trine, the energy of Saturn is telling me, I'm literally trying to help you out. I know I seem like the bad guy. I know things are happening where you're like, oh, freaking Saturn. But Saturn is trying to help you become like this bombshell. Like Saturn is telling me, Cancer, I'm trying to help you become practical, grounded, productive. I'm trying to help you be tactile, worthy, ripe, sensuous, loyal, patient, and deliberate. I'm trying to help you grow your patience and help you get grounded. So if you're ever like, man, I want to go fast, because Cancer moves fast because the moon is a fasting moving planet, Saturn is like, you need to get grounded about your dreams. You need to get grounded about your career. You need to just slow down because you have all of these dreams. Me, Saturn, I'm just trying to help you ground these dreams into practical steps. So if you're ever like, freaking Saturn, why Saturn? Saturn's like, hey, I'm trying to help you. You're not going to make it unless you become grounded. So that's why that's happening. And that's the blessings I have for you. Be sure to check out your other signs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful, but that's just what came out. All right, love you guys. Hey Leo, welcome to your November blessings. So I'm taking a look at your horoscope chart, and eventually I am going to get the visuals for that. So if you're someone who knows how to do astrology visuals, you should definitely email me, because man, I just cannot seem to get those in for the deadline. But what we're going to be doing is we are going to be looking at this tarot deck as well as your astrology chart to see what blessings are coming for you in the month of November. So immediately what I heard for you guys is sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do for yourself is tell someone to F off, especially if you've been, recently just been really nice, okay? Because I feel like you guys, you don't want to ruffle any feathers, you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but if someone is pushing you and disrespecting you, the most spiritual thing you can do for yourself is tell them to F off. You're going to feel more empowered and set some boundaries, and it doesn't make you a bad person if sometimes you need to be a bitch. I feel that for you because that's just something I sense. So when I look at your chart, I kind of feel like, you might be going through a dip in energy where you're feeling low energy, you're not feeling that motivated. And I just want to reassure you, this is completely normal, Leo, because you have Sun Mars in your fourth house. And when Sun Mars is in your fourth house, this can hurt your confidence, this can hurt your motivation, and it can hurt your energy. So if you're like, wow, I really don't feel like doing anything this month, I don't feel as motivated as normal, it is completely okay. It is just the cycles. And it might just be because you need to stay at home, or for whatever reason your home and your private life need more attention than your career at this time in November. However, the blessings coming for you is there is going to be a beautiful opportunity that is opening up for you. And this is going to be about you being experimental with your image and with your looks. Maybe some of you are wanting to experiment with the way that you look, or experiment with changing the way that you look. But I feel that that is what's going to be happening for you. And once again, guys, with the Sun Mars and the square card, I just feel like you're having issues being motivated in November. And I want to confirm this is completely normal with the energies, which is why I love astrology, because if we know what is going on, we're not going to feel as bad if we have a dip in energy or a dip in our energy levels. I also feel that there's someone around you who's psychically vampirizing your energy a little bit. I really sense that for you, Leo. So if you're wondering, damn, why don't I feel confident? Why do I feel drained in energy? Why do I feel like I just don't feel like doing anything? With this mystery in the 8th house, I want to warn you that I think there's someone in your vicinity who's overstepping your boundaries, and them overstepping their boundaries, like taking way more than you're willing to give energetically or with anything else. This is what's causing a drain, because Saturn is asking you to have healthy boundaries and say F off. No, I'm not going to do that. No, 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 and F off. That's why I was saying that sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do for yourself is tell people to F off, because I actually feel the reason why you might be experiencing an energy drain, a lack of motivation, is there's someone around you who is overstepping their boundaries and you're not telling them no. So I want to give you guys an example. Like when I was with my ex, I literally slept 16 hours a day. It got to the point where I thought I had a chronic illness, and I also thought that there was something seriously wrong with me because I was always tired. As soon as we ended our relationship, I had so much energy to I get 500% more work done and I'm not even on speed. And it was literally just from separating myself from that individual. And I feel like when you're in the moment or when you're in this relationship, you make excuses so you don't realize that this person is sucking your energy. But I feel like if you were honest with yourself, you'd realize someone around you is definitely sucking your energy dry. This person could be a Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. They don't have to be, or they could be someone in your family. That's another thing I heard. Like it could literally be someone in your family, but you guys know who this person is that is sucking your energy dry. That's what I feel. Okay, so that's all I have for you in regards to your messages and your blessings. But actually, I kind of want to get a few more because I was like, wait a second, I didn't really give them a blessing. That was just kind of a warning. So about boundaries and telling people to F off and save your energy, and it does not make you a bad person whatsoever. But let's go ahead, Leo, and someone just overtaking what you're willing to give, and they might notice you're uncomfortable, but they don't care and they just keep doing it anyway. So let me see what those blessings coming for you, Leo, are. So I wasn't actually getting anything else. Spirit was kind of giving me a dead end, but check out your sun, moon, and rising, because all of them are going to have, a part of your horoscope for November and tell you what you can expect for November. So check out your other signs. Thank you so much for watching. Hey Virgo, welcome to your November horoscope about what blessings are coming your way in November. So I'm going to take a look at your chart, and also I'm going to be using these astrology cards to do some more clarifiers about what blessings you can expect. So I want to tell you that looking at your chart, we do have a Saturn-Sun mutual aspect, which is not good. Whenever you see Saturn-Sun next to each other or aspecting each other in a chart, it provides a lot of challenges. And I feel that Saturn in your 6th house is impacting your confidence levels and your courage, which means your health is impacting your confidence. I saw a comment the other day that was like, are you really telling us to exercise and eat healthy so we can have self-love? That's not self-love. That's conforming to society's standards. But listen, I'm not telling you to eat healthy and exercise so you conform to society beauty standards. I'm telling you guys to do it because it's going to make you feel good. A lot of people don't realize the food that you eat equals your confidence levels. If you're eating bad food, you're not going to feel good. And you know how I know? On days that I work, I cannot eat bad food because I'm not going to be able to focus, and my job is so stressful and it requires me to be inspired that I am hyper vigilant about how food impacts your mood and also your energy levels. And on days that I work, I cannot eat the things that I like to eat, like bread. I have to eat juices because that gives me the most energy and confidence to create. Now, do I always do that? No, because I'm human and I freaking love bread. But I'm saying that some of you might be experiencing issues with your confidence and feeling good simply because of the food that you're eating, and exercise does so much to make you feel more confident. And I'm saying this this, guys, because as an intuitive empath, I was born hypersensitive, and I hate it because it's so lame. Like, I can't just, have fun and party because I'm going to feel like crap. So my body is super, super sensitive. So I'm able to really feel how food impacts your body, your energy levels, and how exercise does too. And I will tell you that I would not be able to function as a human, like with someone who has like chronic fatigue and is tired, unless I exercise and eat healthy. So I feel like your spirit guides have been trying to tell you about that, but it's never to be patronizing or condescending. I'm just telling you because it's what I see in your chart. You might not be feeling great about yourself. You might not be feeling as motivated as you should. And it's really just a health thing. It could just be fixed by, taking a light jog for 20 minutes a day. You don't have to go like hardcore, or like you don't have to be super, super fit. The whole point of health is just showing up. Just show up for a light exercise every day. Just, if you get a chance, make one meal be a juice. It doesn't have to be as crazy as being perfect right away. And I think that's where you get held up. I think that's where you get held up, Virgo. You feel like sometimes you have to be perfect all of the time, or you have to be perfect and do it like crazy. I want to say balls to the wall, but I was like, if I use that, they might be like, ooh, that's profanity. I don't know anymore with the internet. But you don't have to go balls to the wall with it. It's just showing up. Like, I'll be honest with you, sometimes like the thought of exercising after work makes me want to cry. Like I'm like, I just can't. But I try to just show up, even if I half-ass it. Just like showing up for 15 minutes is going to do a lot for your confidence, okay? So don't think it has to be perfect. And I feel like you're really being called to do that. And I know when you're busy, the last thing you want to do is like, or even if you're not busy, even if you're just like wanting to space out, the last thing you want to do is move. Like your brain is telling you, no, just space out on your phone, just space out, because it might be like an underlining anxiety. You might think you're just lazy. You're not, but don't listen to what you feel like doing. Do it because you love yourself. Force yourself to do it. And when you keep forcing yourself to make these healthy habits and routines, it eventually becomes second nature, and it eventually becomes a lot easier to do, and you won't have to think about it. Like after a month of doing that, it'll just be something you do without all of that resistance. So I know you might feel like just spacing out, vegging out, because you just can't. The thought of moving is just too much, but just know it's your brain's way of putting resistance up because it's not used to that new habit. So that's kind of what I heard for you. I just feel that message was there for you. So what's happening is your intuition is also becoming a lot better, Virgos. I really sense that. Like you're starting to follow your intuition towards what feels exciting, what feels fun. You're starting to have a lot more faith in the future and a lot more optimism coming up for you in the month of November. So if you have been struggling with depression, or if you've been struggling with anxiety, I see a shift in energy where in November you're going to be feeling a lot more confident and a lot more optimistic, and you're just going to be feeling a lot more happy to wake up instead of dreading waking up. I also feel for you that you're going to be extremely disciplined in the month of November. Like maybe that's why I went on that rant before. Maybe in the last few months you haven't been disciplined. You haven't been sticking to a schedule. You haven't been as, you haven't been as disciplined with yourself as you normally are. But in November, I see you being extremely disciplined, extremely motivated, sticking to your task, and that's a huge blessing coming for you. With this Scorpio in your 11th house, I feel like there's going to be a transformation in your friendships, because your friendships or meeting people has been a huge struggle for you, Virgo. I feel like you've been having a difficult time connecting with other people. You've been having a difficult time finding your tribe. You've been having difficulty with your friendships, and maybe some of your friendships have even been ending as well. And I want you to know the reason why your friendships are non-existent, or you've been having difficulty difficulty with making friends is because your Saturn is trying to get you to be self-sufficient and to be independent and to have an identity outside of the people you hang out with. And I also just feel like Saturn is trying to get you to be more disciplined and a hard worker. And that is why it is limiting your friendships. That's why you're having issues with meeting like-minded people. Right now, you're learning self-sufficiency, Virgo. I really feel that for you, because I will tell you that at some points in my life, the universe will put me in unwanted, which means I don't want it, hermit mode, so I can develop my craft. Like before I had my band, when I was 16, I literally had no friends and I spent all day in my room playing guitar and writing music. And that was not because I wanted to be alone. It's just that everybody hated me. I had no friends, so I just sat in my room writing music because it was just the cycle of life. Then the next year came and I met my band and they were my best friends and we made music together. So sometimes you just have to go through a period of being alone because you have to learn that self-sufficiency or develop something on your own before you can go out and make friends. So don't think it's anything wrong with you. It is just the cycles of life and what we are going through. In November, you're also about to have with Jupiter and Mercury, you're about to have some amazing ideas and eureka moments come for you. And also your thinking is just going to become a lot more clear because Mercury is going to be in your third house, which means this is a great spot for Mercury. Mercury in astrology is the planet of thinking, learning, networking, and communication. So you're just going to be having a lot of great ideas. You're going to be thinking quicker, and a lot of amazing ideas are just going to come to you, especially when it comes to the next steps in your career. You're just going to be feeling really creatively inspired. You're going to be feeling really sharp when it comes to your career or what steps you should be taking in your career. And this is also a really good omen. You're going to hear some very positive news when it comes to your career. And also, I want to let you know that there is somebody who is behind the scenes. I got this for another spread as well. There is somebody who wants a relationship with you. This is a spiritual relationship. I see someone who has really good intentions with you because we have trine, which says angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow, the seventh house of partnerships in Venus. There is a spiritual relationship here for you where I feel like both of you have a psychic connection. This person could be a Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, or an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but I hate saying the signs if it's more than 3 or 4 because you're like, okay, so anybody. But I really feel there's a spiritual relationship here for you pretty soon in November with somebody who you have a psychic connection with. And I feel that even if you don't have friendships, or even if friendships are difficult, you at least have one person in your life who really cares about you, who was sent to act as a human spirit guide in your life. And this person protects you on the spiritual plane and energetically. They're always praying for you, manifesting for you. So there's at least one person who was put on your path to aid you in your spiritual journey. Even if friendships are tough, you have at least that one person who loves you, who is a human spirit guide for you here on earth. That's what I really feel. And also, I want to remind you that a lot of you are really talented and your talents can absolutely bring you stability with your money. Maybe you're like, oh, I have to make money in a way that doesn't use my natural talents and passions. But I actually see with house 5, house 2, and earth that this is a very good omen that your talents and your passions and your creativity can absolutely bring you a steady income. So never doubt that. So those are the messages that I have for you, Virgo. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I love to give you messages of encouragement always, and I will see you later. Hi Libra, it is me, Stargirl. Welcome to your blessings on what you can expect in November. So I want to put a quick disclaimer. I don't know why I feel like doing it for your sign, but tropical or sidereal, it really doesn't matter. The message you are meant to hear is the message you're going to hear. And when we zoom out and we really start looking at things with our intuition manifestation in our third eye, we realize that tropical or sidereal, the technical, really does not matter, because your consciousness will lead you to the message you are meant to hear no matter what sign that you choose. And I feel, Libra, that a lot of you are just naturally intuitive and you pick that up already. But for those of you who are like tropical or sidereal, I was stuck in that trap as well, with being overly technical with messages and prophecy, but it really doesn't work like that. And I realize that. So if you're choosing, Libra, just because you feel drawn to it, it really doesn't matter. You're going to hear the message you are meant to hear for your November, because your consciousness has led you to me to hear this message no matter what the technical sign is. So let's get right into your blessings. What we're going to do is we're going to use this deck right here, and we're going to ask about your blessings. So firstly, we have self-forgiveness. So essentially this means you, Libra, have felt like you have failed in something and you're finding it very hard to forgive yourself for your failures. Some of you might even be workaholics and you find it difficult to rest until you live up to your expectations. So you push yourself to the bone, but I'm hearing that your spirit guides want you to practice self-forgiveness and stop being so hard on yourself. Stop, it's almost like you're trying to whip a dead horse. Like you're trying to whip yourself to do better, improve more, do more, because you have a hard time forgiving yourself when you fail or you don't live up to your expectations. And your spirit guides are saying, whoa, relax. You need to be kinder to yourself. Rest, relax, take some time to veg out and space out. I know it's easy when we watch YouTube and TikTok, they're like, nobody's coming. You have to make it happen. You got to push yourself. But that's not life. I've done that, guys. I have literally been a self-improvement. All right, I'm going to organize my life. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to push. But at the end of the day, I'm miserable. And that's not living. That's called being really, really hard on yourself. Do not slave drive yourself. You are way too precious. You deserve a rest. Forgive yourself for not living up to your expectations. It happens. But I really feel that you're being called to kind of simplify your life. Stop overcomplicating things. Stop stressing out over things and just allow yourself to rest, because you are precious and you deserve it. Yes. We even have yes. Another thing that I hear is you guys have been manifesting like crazy. You have a vision. You have been making a wish. Some of you might have been using music to manifest, or you have just been manifesting with your heart and your soul. And your spirit guides have been sending you synchronicity to show you that your prayer or that wish that you have been wanting is on the way. And one of the synchronicities I'm hearing that your spirit guides has been sending you is 111. You've been seeing 111 and 333. This is synchronicity showing you that your manifestation is coming, because guys, you really have been working on that manifestation. You have been doing morning affirmations. You have been manifesting, visualizing, and taking the steps you need to make that wish happen. And I'm hearing your spirit guides are saying the answer is yes, you are going to get it. And we're sending you affirmations letting you know that it is coming soon. And we're going to see what this is about. So first of all, your ancestors are helping you with this manifestation and helping you with this wish. Some of you pray to your ancestors, or just in general, if you do not pray to your ancestors, you definitely have people in your family line who are helping you with getting this manifestation. And I'm hearing that on the full moon or the new moon in November. So look up those dates. I think the new moon is November 4th and the full moon is November 19th, if I'm correct with my dates. On November 4th or November 19th or around those dates, I sense that your manifestation is going to come through. It is 100% going to come through, guys. And I have a feeling that this manifestation is going to come through another person. That's what I'm sensing. Like, no matter what your manifestation is for, and I'm trying to get some hints, Libra, on what it is. Some of you want to make the right professional contacts. I see that with Mercury, Capricorn, and the 7th house. You want to make the right professional contacts. You want to network with the right people professionally. Maybe some of you are waiting to hear from a job. Maybe some of you are wanting to meet people who are going to act as mentors to get you to the next step in life. But I'm sensing that around the full or new moon, November 4th or November 19th, your wish fulfillment is going to come through another person or news from another person that's going to show you the next steps. But until that happens, they want you to relax and take it easy on yourself and practice self-love and stop pushing yourself to the very limit, because y'all need to relax, okay? You deserve it. You are precious. And I'm here to remind you that you weren't put on this earth just to succeed and climb to the top. You were put on this earth because you offer something special to the world. And how are you going to offer that special gift to the world if you're burnt out? There is this saying that healed people heal people. It's very difficult to bring your light to the world, the light that's going to leave your mark on the world, that's going to influence people, if you are burnt out and you are not healed. So I'm hearing that if you want to make this big impact, if you want the next steps of your career, if you want to move forward, the next steps for you are relaxation. And if you relax, you're going to be given, like, this is really just going to help you recharge. So I'm hearing that in November, do not feel guilty about relaxing until you get this message or this news around the new or full moon and this manifestation come through. You're going to get clarity pretty soon about whatever it is that you are confused about, but it's going to come through loving yourself enough and resting and relaxing. You have to take this time to rest and relax for it to come. And if you do this, your inspiration is going to come back and you're going to get a lot of divine inspiration from source. So this is the message I heard for you. I hope that was helpful. Check out your sun, moon, and rising. I'll see you later. All right, Scorpio. So welcome to your November reading on what blessings are coming your way and what I'm going to do. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. I am going to shuffle the tarot cards to reveal your blessings, and we're also going to look at your chart to see the good things coming your way. So let's go ahead and start. So the first card that we have is balance. So I really feel like you guys are going to start living your life in a more balanced way. You're doing a good job of balancing your home life and your career life. So you're just living with more balance and moderation with everything that you do. And balance is everything for a healthy life. And I also feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of emotional healing where you're healing from a lot of repressed emotions. And you know what's crazy, guys, is I didn't realize how bad I was suppressing my emotions until I tried legal marijuana, which I'll talk about later. And the marijuana helped me feel my emotions. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't do it. I'm just saying, like, I was so emotionally repressed. I did not even realize I was suppressing my emotions. And then when I did it, all my emotions just started pouring out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have all of these emotions just trapped up inside of me. And I feel like it's kind of like what's going on with you. You're having the courage to really face your emotions and start addressing your emotions instead of just clamming up. And because you're doing the healing and because you're addressing your emotions, this is really removing a lot of blockages in your aura. And it's making you shine energetically. So if you're like, wow, a lot of people are more attracted to me, I can feel myself being more magnetic. The reason why you are more magnetic, you're getting more praise, you might be seeing an increase in your popularity is because energetically you have really done the work. You have gone inward and done a lot of healing and self-reflection. And this is why your aura is so magnetic, because like I said, you have really healed. When we're not healed, sometimes our music, our art, our creations, or just our aura can feel kind of like dull or dead. But since you really took the time to heal, whether it was through a spiritual practice or whether it was just through self-improvement, you have really done a lot of inner healing and people are noticing it in your energy field. And you have also really opened your third eye and expanded your awareness, which means sometimes when we go through an evolution in our consciousness, we'll actually become smarter. Did you know that? Like when we do a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-healing, we'll actually become more intelligent, more perceptive. And that's what I feel has happened to you. You have become a lot wiser. And because you've become a lot wiser, your throat chakra is also opening up as well. You have been more communicative. It's been easier for you to talk about yourself. And it's also been easier since you have been like really healing and doing the work, your throat chakra has opened up, making it easier for you to be more authentic. So I think that is amazing, guys. Good job. And when it comes to your career, I'm hearing that you need to have some patience. Maybe your career isn't moving as fast as you would like, and it can be a little discouraging. However, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, because there is going to be growth in your career. It is growing, you are building it, but it might not be happening as fast as you want, because we have the patience card, which means it's kind of moving at a slow and steady pace, like the Knight of Pentacles in the tarot. It's also saying that when it comes to your career, you are going to have a lot of creative inspiration. There's going to be growth. There's going to be opportunity, because whenever we have the fertility card next to the 10th house of your career, that means there is growth happening at your career. But as it takes a baby 9 months to develop in the womb, and when we grow crop, it generally takes a few seasons. This is saying have patience. It's going to take a few seasons before you see the growth that you want, but the blessing is that it is progressing. I'm also hearing that one of the things that's going to help you a lot, Scorpio, is you have a lot of stress that you are dealing with in your third eye. You have a lot of stress and responsibilities in general. You're being told that meditation is going to help a lot with that. And I don't like to just say meditation just to sound like a spiritual YouTuber. Like, for real, guys, my anxiety is so bad. Like, with my job is high stress, even though I love it, sometimes I'll have like a legit panic attack because of the deadlines and the fact that I'm not feeling inspired. Like, I'll start hyperventilating, and one of the only things that has helped me is meditation. And it doesn't mean you have to go balls to the wall and meditate for like an hour every day like some of these people out there. I'm not that crazy, and I'm busy. Like, if you just meditate for 5 minutes and think about nothing and focusing on your breathing, it helps a lot with stress, especially if you have a high stress job. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, because when you're stressed out, you're like, I don't have time to sit there and meditate, but that's the irony of life. And isn't everything in life like that? You have to take that 5 minutes and sacrifice your time to meditate, because it makes everything less stressful and you're able to focus more as well. I see a huge energetic opening in your throat chakra and your third eye, but I do feel like your intuition, even though it is strong, it gets blocked a lot because of all the stress that you have. All of the worry that you have really blocks your third eye and your intuition, even though I see that expanded awareness. So another blessing that I see for you is success and sexuality. So in November, you're going to be feeling sexy. You're going to be feeling yourself. You're going to be feeling like just really sexy and alluring. Like, you're going to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm hot. Damn, I'm sexy. And also a lot of people around you, like I said, because you did a lot of healing and you're so comfortable with yourself because you have done the healing and you're so comfortable with yourself, Scorpio. There are a lot of people who are attracted to your energy. So you're radiating sexual magnetism at this time. And because you have done healing, it's actually healing your relationship patterns as well, because you're learning how to have healthy boundaries. You're learning how to stand up for yourself, and you're learning how to love yourself. And that's making you a lot more attractive to other people in general. And it's healing your pattern in relationships. So that's another blessing that I have too. And also, I want you to know, part of your life purpose, Scorpio, is definitely being a healer. And I don't want you to think that means, oh, you have to be a tarot reader or an astrologer. There are some musicians out there who play music, and just listening to their music is so therapeutic and so healing, even if they're not trying to be. So whatever it is that you do with your life, it's meant to heal other people on a subconscious level, whether it means you are a literal doctor or a tarot reader or a psychiatrist, or if you are just a regular average person or an artist. There's something about your energy that is meant to heal others, and that's a part of your life purpose. It's just who you are. Your energy is just naturally extremely healing. Like, some tarot readers, I just listen to them because they make me feel healed and happy. It's not even necessarily what they say. So I'm hearing for you, Scorpio, it's not necessarily what you're doing, it's just your energy that translates in everything that you do that is extremely healing. And I also hear the message of trust your creativity where it takes you because it's leading you to success. And also, I just feel like you're learning how to be a lot more flexible, and you're learning to appreciate the moment instead of being a control freak. You're learning how to have more fun and get lost in the moment and find more joy in life, and that is beautiful. So that's all I have for you. Check out your sun, moon, and rising, and I will see you later. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your November blessings on what blessings you can expect in November that are going to be coming to you. So I'm looking at your astrology chart, but I also have these tarot cards which are going to provide clarifiers on the good things that are coming your way. So the first thing I heard for you is in November, your home life is going to be really, really good. There's something about your home having really amazing energy. And because your environment is good, it's actually going to somehow cause you to do better at your career. Some of you might even have like a work partner coming up in November that is able to expand your career in some way. That's another thing that I see. I also feel that you guys are going to be really psychically in tune with a special soulmate in your life. So your relationships in November are going to be extremely important to you. And not only that, Sagittarius, I really sense that you are extremely psychically in tune with a soulmate in your life, which means you two dream about each other and you two challenge each other to grow in some major aspect spiritually. This person could be a Leo, sun, moon, and rising. And I do feel like it's somebody you have dated in the past or someone that you have a lot of fun with. This person was sent into your life to help you transform and grow through challenging situations, but they are a soulmate and they are someone you have a psychic connection with. And there's going to be an emphasis on this connection with this Leo, sun, moon, and rising in November, because I just sort of sense that your relationships are going to be super important to you, and that is what you are going to value in the month of November is your relationships. There's also going to be an expansion, Sagittarius. The blessing coming for you is an expansion in your finances. So we have Jupiter and second house, which is a really good sign that the amount of money you're going to be making in the month of November is going to grow substantially. Now, this could also mean getting a lot of luck and gifts from other people. So, you might be getting a lot of freebies from others. Like, why am I getting so many gifts, so many free things, or just a lot of increase in your finances coming up. This also talks about an increase in your throat chakra as well, where you're going to be able to express yourself better. If you guys are taking singing lessons or if you are singers, this is going to be the month where you're noticing progress in your voice. But if you're not singers, you're just going to notice that it's really easy for you to talk and the right words just come out of your mouth and you seem to know the right thing to say at the right time because your throat chakra is going to be healthy coming up in the month of November. Now, I do feel like a lot of you might be dealing with some issues when it comes to your home. Maybe like the homework balance you have going on might be a little confusing, but I see that changing by the end of November. Also, you have a lot of admirers on social media right now, guys. Like, you have a lot of people who are watching your social media or watching you in general. So if you have a Venmo even, or a Facebook or Instagram, there's something about you that's really drawing in attention at this time. And I feel like it's because a lot of you have amped up your sex appeal and you're starting to embrace your sexuality. You're looking like a goddess or a god. Femme fatale and goddess means like extreme attractiveness and seduction. And I think this is why you're attracting a lot of attention online. You actually have multiple people in November who are fighting for your attention. You have at least 2 different people. And that's because in November, you're just living your best life, enjoying yourself, appreciating yourself, nourishing yourself, and loving yourself. And this is why you are attracting a lot of attention. One person you're attracting attention from is someone who has a heart of gold. They might be known as a player or a Don Juan. They might be known as someone who gets around or is a heartbreaker, but underneath that facade, they are actually the sweetest, most genuine angel. They are super kind. However, this person's reputation might be that of a player. That's one person who has feelings for you, who's also been keeping tabs on you online. This person is known to be a player who gets around. They might be known as a heartbreaker, but underneath that, they're actually an angel. The reason why they, are known to be a player or a heartbreaker is because growing up, they had a very difficult childhood, and they're kind of just searching for that validation and love they didn't get when they were a child. So you have a lot of people who are currently interested in you, and I just see that you're attracting a lot of people, your finances are raising, and your throat chakra is opening up, making it easy for you to express yourself. Check out your sun, moon, and rising for your other blessings, but that's what I saw for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a good one. Hey, Capricorn, this is your blessings coming to you in the month of November. So let's take a look. I have these spirit sign deck to help us clarify what blessings you are going to experience in November. And this is for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. And it does not matter what tropical, sidereal, it doesn't matter. The message you are meant to hear, you will hear. And this is what the message is. So you're going to have a light bulb moment or an epiphany in November. It's going to bring a lot of clarity to you. And I feel like you're going to have this epiphany that you need to travel or go on some sort of trip. And on this trip, you're going to get really creatively inspired. You're going to have a huge eureka moment. So Capricorn, if you're planning on doing a trip in November, I want you to know that it is going to be super duper blessed, because on this trip, it is going to inspire you. It's going to refresh your brain. And also, if you get a brilliant idea to start traveling in November, Capricorn, that is going to be blessed for you, because it is going to be a very blessed trip that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and inspiration. I also feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of shadow work, as I can see with Mirror and Angel of the Night Sky. This means that you're doing a lot of self-reflection. You're looking at your shadows. You're doing a lot of inner self-reflection and healing, which is causing you with the butterflies to go through a massive transformation for the better. And this person that you are transforming into is leading you to your ultimate blessings, as I can see from the Rainbows card. Also, Capricorn, because Jupiter is in your third house, if you're following tropical astrology, in November, the third house in your horoscope actually represents your hands and arms, and Jupiter is the planet of blessings. So anything that you are creating or crafting or building with your hands is going to be extremely blessed. So if you guys like to paint, or if you are a mechanic, or you build things or craft things with your hands, or if you heal with your hands, there's something about that that's going to yield blessings and abundance for you. Wow, that's amazing, guys. Like, I'm so excited for you. All right. I also feel like whoever in your life is going through poor health, they're going to be healed pretty soon, because you have deceased loved ones helping this person heal their health. So if anyone around you is struggling with their health, you can expect their health to get better in November as part of your blessings. That's only for some of you that applies to, though. If everyone in your family is healthy, then they will continue being healthy. I also feel like it's the end of the darkness for you, because I see that this person is walking out of the dark tunnel into rainbows and the light. So if you have recently been going through a lot of inner darkness, I actually see in November there is finally going to be a light at the end of the tunnel where things don't seem so dark. And that's because with this Phoenix card, you guys have undergone a spiritual transformation where, because you have to remember, with phoenixes, they burn to a crisp. they die and it hurts and it's painful, but then they arise from the ashes even more stronger and more powerful than before. So you have hit rock bottom, or you have been burnt to a crisp, and now in November you are arising as the phoenix. Now, whenever you see feathers on your path, and I mean whenever you see feathers on the floor, or if you see feathers printed on a shirt, feathers are a huge symbol for you, because whenever you see the feather, this is a sign that really good news is coming your way. So I want you to start paying attention to the signs that you're seeing. If you see a feather on the ground, if you see a feather on someone's tattoo, if you see a feather on a shirt, this is a symbol or a omen that something really positive is about to happen in your life that is cause for celebration. I'm also hearing that the number 8 is very lucky for you. So Capricorn, when you see the number 888, this means that something really amazing is also about to happen to you, because the universe speaks to you through synchronicity. I definitely see that, and they let you know positive things are coming to reassure you when you see feathers and the number 888. For those of you who do music, I want to let you know, like, this is for a select few of you who do music, Capricorn, but for those of you who do music, I see that it's going to help you climb the stairs to success. And if you're doing music, this is a very good indicator that you are going to make it in your goals regarding music or regarding art. I see that for you, absolutely. Okay, so I think that is all I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Watch your sun, moon, and rising sign for a accumulation of things you can expect in November, and I will see you later. All right, so Aquarius, this is going to be the blessings coming to you in November, and I'm going to look at your astrology chart, but also I'm going to be using these tarot cards to see what blessings you can expect in November. So let's take a look. This is for Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings. So the blessing you're about to receive is, if you guys are practicing and developing a skill, you are going to make leaps and bounds in learning and developing this natural talent, hobby, or passion that you have. And I really feel that you guys are going to be developing and mastering a natural talent, and you're going to see just how good that you are at this natural talent and skill. So this is a really good sign if you are a student, or if you've been actively learning, trying to develop some of your natural talents. You're going to see progress in that, and also you're going to be learning really fast in November. Also, on your birthday, Aquarius, there's going to be a portal opening up for you in manifestation, so a birthday wish, where you're going to be able to ask for what you want, and that manifestation door is going to be open to you. Some of you have been dealing with a lot of fear and a lot of problems that you have been praying about or manifesting about. You are going to get the answers you are looking for in spring. And also, if you're wondering about this problem in spring, you're going to get an answer to this issue that's going to bring you a lot of peace of mind. Also in November, you're also attracting some sort of teacher that's going to help show you your highest potential, who's going to help grow you. So I see a strong connection with a mentor or a teacher that's going to help you awaken your highest potential and teach you a lot. Also, I feel like you're doing a lot of self-reflection, and you're really developing your self-love, and you're starting to see, as you're awakening your true self, just how beautiful you are. Like, you guys are beautiful on the inside and outside, and I feel because you are doing that self-reflection, it's finally being made apparent to you how valuable you are, because you're ascending to a higher consciousness. And because you are ascending to a higher consciousness, you're finally starting to see the beauty and the gifts that you bring to this world. You're also starting to become super self-reliant, and you're learning how to self-soothe. And for those of you who make music, I want to tell you that this is very therapeutic for you. If you were thinking about making music, this is absolutely something you should do, because something about you playing music or making music really helps relieve anxiety, and it really helps with all of the stress that's going on in your life. And with this letting go and be honest with yourself and this dragonfly, I really feel your spirit guides are saying that you're learning how to be happy in the present moment. And this is going to bring you a lot of luck. Also, there's going to be a new career opportunity that's coming next summer for you. So if you've been manifesting a way you can have a new career or a change in your career, you're going to have a very big opportunity, Aquarius, come to you in your career next summer. And I know it really sucks that you have to wait. That's why they're just asking you to be calm and present in the present moment, because this summer there's going to be an amazing opportunity for you. So until then, just learn how to appreciate the ride, because it is the journey, not the destination. This winter, so in December, I also see you making some sort of trip, but I also see you walking away from something that is no longer serving you in the winter. And because you're walking away from something that is no longer serving you, I see that really developing your confidence. And I feel for you that your dreams are going to be coming true soon, especially when it comes to a romantic partner. This person's going to bring you nothing but peace. So I would say by the end of the year, you're going to be manifesting a new romantic partner or a new place to live. Those are the two things that I saw for you. And also, I feel like because you're manifesting self-love, you're changing your diet in a way that makes you feel good. And also, you're starting to become more confident about expressing yourself authentically. Like I said, I feel like you're doing research on becoming vegetarian, which is really good for you. And something about changing your diet is helping you gain more confidence and more clarity. You're also learning how to be grounded, which is really healing you. And I feel with this perfect timing and making new friends, oh my gosh, in November, you're going to be making new friends who help you realize your inner power. And I feel like these friendships are going to serve as mentors in your life who are going to show you your highest potential. With love life and flower power in November, somebody is going to be sending you love or an offer of love. Some of you have been manifesting love, and I want to tell you that in November, somebody is going to admit their feelings for you. With flower power and love life, they could gift you flowers, but if you have been manifesting love, you are definitely going to get asked out, or someone that you want is going to admit their true feelings for you in November. And I feel like a lot of you guys are always like, when is it going to happen? When is something going to happen? But I'm hearing that your spirit guides want you to let go and have patience, because things are being developed behind the scenes, even though it doesn't seem like it right now. And I feel like, if you guys ever get stressed out, going out in nature is going to help you connect with your dreams. Maybe some of you are like, I don't know what I want for the future. I'm really freaked out because I don't know what I want. I'm hearing when you go outside, it helps clear your mind and connect you with what it is that you desire for the future. And also, they want you to laugh more. Laughter actually raises your vibrations and helps you attract these new opportunities that you are looking for. So if you guys are trying to manifest love or a new career, I'm hearing that you can raise your vibrations by laughing more, and it's actually going to manifest those two things. I just see you guys have been manifesting either love or career, and I see that it's coming. It's just right now you're being asked to have patience. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Pisces, this is the blessing coming for you in November. So I'm looking at your chart, but also we are going to be using these astrology cards to see what blessings you can expect in November for your sun, moon, and rising. You should be checking out all three horoscopes. So Pisces, you have a psychic sense about people. You see right through people's BS. Your judgments of people are generally correct, and I feel like it's because you went through a lot of life experience that taught you to really perceive people in a true light. So if you ever doubt your intuition about people, don't. You can see right through people, and if you ever don't trust yourself to make the right judgments about people, maybe you're scared to let people in because you don't know if you are seeing their true intentions. Maybe you think someone's a good person, but you're doubting your intuition about it. I'm hearing not to doubt your intuition, because your intuition about people and your ability to see through people and their intentions is spot on. So never doubt that. And if you have a feeling that someone is not for you, that feeling is accurate. I just hear that you are able to see the truth about people. You're able able to see past their BS. And this comes from difficult life experiences that have taught you a lot about people and have taught you to perceive people in a very accurate light. Your reputation out in the world, Pisces, people see you as somebody who is super attractive. Your reputation is that of a bombshell. So when people talk about you, they're like, yeah, isn't that girl hot? Or isn't that guy hot? Like, your reputation is somebody who is Taurus-like, and it says earthy, practical, productive, fertile, pleasure-seeking, loyal, patient, deliberate, but also Taurus is the sign of Venus. So your reputation is really good right now in November. People are talking very positive things about you, and they're actually commenting on, wow, that girl glue up, that guy glue up, like your appearance, like you're known to be a bombshell. That's your reputation. That's what I'm seeing. So that is something positive your spirit guides want me to remind you of, that when people talk about you, it's really positive, and it's normally like, wow, they have really amazing fashion, or that person's really attractive. And also, you're very mysterious, actually, Pisces. You have really mastered the art of seduction. If you want to know why you're seductive and attractive, it's because you know how to put on a good mystery. You guys are mysterious, and that's what makes you attractive. So a lot of people are wondering about you, they're curious about you because you entice mystery in others. I feel like you have been doing a lot of healing behind the scenes and spiritually, and normally healing is triggered by really painful experiences or negative emotions, and your spirit guides acknowledge the fact that you have been doing a lot of healing, and that is amazing. With the 11th house of friendships in the first house, you guys could be seeing 111 a lot. And Pisces, if you're seeing 111 a lot, this is a sign that your soul family is coming for you. So if you're like, when am I going to meet my soul family? If you're seeing 111, that means, that synchronicity means you're going to meet them very soon. And I just kind of feel like if you're seeing the number synchronicity 111, this means someone important is about to come on your path really soon. This person could be a Capricorn or a Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. And also, I really do feel like someone in authority or in an authoritative position at your career sees your potential and wants to help you grow your potential. So if you have a boss, this is a really good sign your boss likes you. But if not that, someone who has a high status or a high position in authority in general in the world, they've been seeing you and your work and your potential in some sort of capacity, and they want to help you grow it because they see your potential. And this person might have a high status, like I said, and they're able to see your potential and they want to help you grow it. Now, I'm also seeing like your relationships, your existing relationships in November are going to be very blessed. They're going to flow really well. So you're going to feel very close to the people around you. And another blessing that I see for you in November is you're going to be feeling extra optimistic and extra lucky. And that is because you are attracting a lot of luck when it comes to the 4th house of home and family. If you have been looking for the perfect home, this is a sign that the perfect home is coming for you, or just in general, your home is about to have some amazing energy, like the place that you live is about to have some amazing energy, or you're going to find that perfect place for you to live. So I see a lot of blessings happening for your home and family, and like your home environment and your family environment. I also see you making changes to your routine that are very positive, and these routine things that you're doing are manifesting positive change in your life. Like, you are manifesting positive change in your life through the actions that you are taking. So I'm hearing that you are taking right action, and these actions that you are taking are manifesting positive change in your life, especially when it comes to your home and family. I see there's going to be some really big positive shift or change happening in your home or family life, and I think it's going to happen around the time of the full moon. So this could be the 4th or the 14th. I just really feel that for you. Positive changes coming in your home and family. Also, your intuition has been on point, guys. Your intuition has been showing you signs, synchronicities. Like, your intuition is super duper strong. You have the ability to interpret signs and omens. You have the ability to interpret numerology. And I feel that in November, another blessing that's coming for you is an increase in energy and an increase in confidence and feeling confident in your natural talents. Like some of you are going to be like, you know what? I am talented. I am really good at this. And you're just going to see how talented you are in November. And you're going to be feeling more confident than ever. And in November, you're going to be feeling loved AF by those around you. As I see with Moon Venus, you're going to be feeling like you are surrounded by love. You're going to be feeling appreciated by those around you. And I know that that hasn't always been the case. I feel like with Square and the third house, you haven't always felt loved, or you haven't always felt seen or appreciated. But in November, you're going to be seen and you're going to feel appreciated. Let me see if I have anything else before I go off. Some of you guys, you are. I think that's all I have for your blessings, but I hope that was helpful. That's what I saw for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.